This video is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, where you can find cool stuff in stock.
Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB. Today in the arena, guys, I wanted to play around with giants, berserkers, all the kind of new silliness. I thought about it, but I would just be doing all of you wrong if I didn't at least give you the look at where I'm at with, yes, Blue-White Yorion, with the new cards. It does have a lot of new cards, and I know a lot of you are here for it. So, that crowd gets this. We're going to mess around with those other decks if they prove to be even a little bit competitive and interesting. But for today, I behold Kazima, Nico, Yorion, Doomscar, Blink. The deck just got a whole bunch of new tools. Now, as far as the other cards we run, there's like a toolbox of various effects from the existing cards, and Charming Prince is back in force because of its combination powers with Glorious Protector, Yorion, Sky Nomad, and because the Omen Keel from Cosima needs a crew sometime. But aside from this, let's leave all this over here. You've seen all of this before. You've seen all these cards. Let's talk about the new cards, because they are good ones. Number one, Hengegate Pathway / Mistgate Pathway. Our mana got better. We can play cards that cost double blue and 1 or double white and 1, such as Saw It Coming and Skyclave Apparition. The mana getting better is a big deal. Even in an 80 card deck, you feel the difference that the Pathway makes. Number two, let's get to Doomscar. You probably don't need to hear me say it, but just in case you aren't aware, this card is good. It's really good. It is the new Wrath of Choice. Get out of here, Shadow to the Sky. Enough with the opponent drawing cards off my Shadow to the Sky. I'm here for Doomscar. And a few things that you don't realize. A cheap foretell cost means that you can do things that were honestly too expensive most of the time in the past. Things like give all your creatures indestructible and then blow up the board. Blink all your creatures with Glorious Protector or Yorion, then blow up the board. It's good stuff. Next thing, Glorious Protector. A lot of people were very skeptical of this angel. I've run as many as 4. I have it as a 2 of right now. There are matchups where it feels insane. There are times when it absolutely wrecks the opponent. But there are also times when it's not really playing well because you have a lot of things on the board like Glass Casket and Omen of the Sea and no creatures to blink. So, right now I have this as a 2 of. Is it a good card? Definitely. The loops you can pull off with Yorion. Check out my first hour of the early access event that I did yesterday. That stream is public right now. It's on Twitch. Cosima, God of the Voyage. I can't read the whole thing and try to explain it to you. It's like this. When I play lands, at some point in the future I draw cards. But you actually have enough creatures in this deck between Charming Prince, Skyclave Apparition, Giant Killer, Yorion, Glorious Protector, more copies of Cosima, and 1/1s that can be created by Castle Ardenvale, that you can play the Omen Keel on 2 a good amount of the time, and it does do good work. So don't fear the Omen Keel on 2. Saw it coming. The biggest advantage our Yorion deck has in just being blue-white right now is against the other Yorion decks and the Ugin decks. Because guess what? Those decks are good. They're going to be on the ladder. I don't think they'll show up in the metagame analysis the way that we're used to because there's so many different versions. Like I've seen an Abzan version that splashes red for Tybalt. There's a lot of nonsense. The best thing we have going against those decks, we can counter their big spells. So I got up to 4 copies of Saw It Coming. The card is really working for me. Foretell. It's like they found a way to get ramp into green. You pay 2 now, you save mana later. It's ramp away from green, I should say, into blue. So I'm loving the card. Not to mention the puns for content are amazing. And then Nico Ares. This Planeswalker is good, not great. There are a lot of spots where Nico just takes over a game. But if you have too many, or you play Nico the wrong way, Nico just dies and things are sad. So with Nico here, you got the plus, which can make your Skyclave or your Yorion or bounce your Protector or get your Charming Prince reset or reset your Giant Killer. It's pretty sweet. In the late game against like a white aggro deck, you just lock up the game by having a Nico and an Apparition. You're just going to exile everything they do for the rest of the game. And then the minus, doing some damage. If you can play this on turn 3 and just kill the one threat on the board that the opponent has, that's pretty amazing. And then the shard tokens, late in the game you play this for like 5, and you gain 5 shard tokens, you just take over the game from there. It's kind of like a Seagate Restoration in the late game, which is also still in the deck because of how much it combines with Cosima, but I wouldn't craft Restoration anymore. Nico is probably the better Restoration. You just draw it late and you're way ahead. You have way more cards than the opponent if you were at about even when you drew them. So that's what's up with the new cards. That's how they fit into the deck. It's been hard to play other decks since these cards came out. I'm enjoying it so much, and I know many of you do too. So I'd be doing you wrong if I didn't share this very early in the season. Let's go on ladder. Let's see how it does. Let's dive in. Let the Yorion, Cosima, Nico, Doomscar nonsense begin. Efgala, first victim of the Yorion. The New Age Yorion. This hand is slow. But Omen, maybe it will fix itself. Maybe Nico can kill something. No! Not mono red on the draw. Son of a... This is mono red. They play mono red. Fervent champion. Robber of the rich. Attack face till I'm dead. So stupid. I gotta go second to a perfect mono red draw to start my run. It's kind of perfect though, right? Isn't that how it was meant to happen? If they have Annex, the game's over, unless we draw exactly what we need. Skyclave Apparition, for example. So, let's set ourselves up to play the Apparition if we draw it. Okay. They are a master of the 2 lands. Can we stay alive? Here comes a prince. I will gain 3. Because that's what matters. So, Bonecrusher Giant. Next turn we might have to Omen to try to hit land and play other prince. But if we hit the next 2 lands, interesting stuff happens. Whoa! Mono red! What happened to your draw? It was perfect. Now it seems less perfect. So Embercleave comes down if they find a land. So let's dig for a glass casket and see if we can shut that off before we worry about the next Charming Prince. We want the land. Do we need all of it? Yeah, we do. Do we attack? Because then we can untap it with the prince and then gain 3 life. The problem with that... Here, let's hit next. Ooh, I don't think they have anything. I guess I'd love to trade it. I don't think they have anything. Because here, if I target the prince and they blow it up in response... But that's why we hit the pass priority, to see if they had some kind of action. If they blew that up in response, we don't gain the life, but now we have 2 untapped blockers, 3 life, and we dealt 2 damage. There's the land. Embercleave! Yeah, boy! Alright, you over here, you over here, you over here. Oh my gosh! I'm gonna sword so hard! Yeah, opponent's in trouble. They missed the land drop for 2 turns and didn't get to do their thing. But their hand probably has 2 Embercleaves, 2 Torbrands, 2 Annex hardened in the Forge. So let's start removing their goodies. 1 sword down. We'll see if they draw the land to replace it. Bird. I don't think they want to trade the robber, so just the birdo. Whoa, okay. Alright. Then I'm gonna take the hit. because I want Prince Yorion to happen. The opponent may have deduced that that's what's going on. Let's see if they survive this Sky Noodle. Or if their head just explodes. Should have attacked first. But then we wouldn't get to play as long. See? Didn't need to attack to get that lethal. Wow, this is something. I guess that's supposed to be an ad. I don't know why we have flying golden hedrons and gold over here. If I click this, nothing happens. Okay. Oh, it was the flying hedrons that somehow transcended the ad. Okay, cool. I think I'm a little tired and cranky today, or maybe I am rightfully cranky. Let's have a good game. Let's have a challenge. Let's let me go first. Yeah, it's gonna be good. We got this, guys. Don't worry about a thing. This is mono red. They play mono red. Prep the Doomscar. Oh, actually, I guess I have Omen for ambush. Yeah, let's prep the Doomscar. Fireblade Charger. Robber of the rich. It's so nice to see people trying all the new strategies in Magic. I know. Pick on me all you like. I got a lot of new cards in here. I play more new cards in one day than Mono Red plays in a year. So, don't throw stones at me. Okay. The rim is rocking. Gotta get that damage. And another charger. Okay. So, the question here always becomes, do we Doomscar them? Because what if they just play the Annex? I guess if they play Annex, we'll Omen of the Sun and ambush. Omen of the Sun is pretty good against a pair of Fireblade Chargers anyway. And then they make 2 tokens, then we Doomscar, and they get 1 token left over. That's not bad. We can deal with that. Love the new board, by the way, and the music. It is very blue. Right up my alley. Our opponent is trying to Giga Brain Mono Red. We'll see how it goes for him. They're trying to big brain it. That's where Omen of the Sun actually looks like a playable Magic card. Moments like this. Just a sweet little 2-for-1. Alright. Giant. They're going to need more than that, though, if they want to Embercleave. I always try to hold my passage, because we might draw Cosima. I don't want to Glorious Protect this, I don't think. I don't really want a Charming Prince. I could just put it out there to gain 3 life and see if they kill it. I'd rather be able to protect it. Let's play Birth of Meletis. Go get the planes. Foretell the Glorious Protector. See if we can get our opponent to play some creatures into this Doomscar, or if we're going to play Charming Prince into Glorious Protector instead. Fervent Champion. Attack you with both. And Rimrock. Alright. Sure they're feeling clever. They got me to blow up my own wall. Boom. Boom. 2 mana Wrath, it's OP. It needs to be banned. Mono Red sad. 3 life. Heal. Let the healing begin. This nice, calming, cool board. I just feel like I have the high ground against Mono Red if I play on this nice, chill board. You know what I mean? Phoenix of Ash, okay. Spy the Yorion, say go. If the opponent puts the mana into the Phoenix, we will giant kill it. And if they cast a spell, we might counter it. They have enough to Embercleave here. I guess we're countering Embercleave if that happens. Take an action. Yep. I saw it coming. Nothing better describes the red matchup. Seven mana. They can't get Yorion. They can't get through Yorion yet. I think we just do this. We have one window here where they can kill it before the Protector comes back online. But I think this is fine. Going in. Alright, I'll take it. Did you draw another Embercleave? I don't want the Yorion to die when I could protect it and then turn it into more tokens. I think they drew a Bone Crusher Giant, a Shock, or a Rimrock Knight. That's my prediction. The Escape Pigeon flies again. That's a good draw. The opponent can shock their own creature. Do we want to play around that? No. Let them do it. If it's a Rimrock Knight, well, they would have cast it. So, yeah, they're going to shock their own creature here. Like I said, they're trying to big brain mono red. But now I have an empty casket with a Yorion and a Glorious Protector, so it will get its money. It will be back. Oh, please attack me. Oh, please attack me. Attack me. Come on, do it. Hi. Hello. I will just submit 0 and win. Saw that coming. It never gets old. It doesn't get old. It's awesome. Looks like a good hand. Let's dance. Opponent's on the play though, and we don't have a hard removal spell, so call me concerned. I am concerned. Huh. Okay. Okay. I mean, they're saying hello to me. There's a good... I mean, they might be some kind of control. Okay, now I'm glad I kept this. I'm glad I kept that. Alright. Let's set it up. You just have to assume aggro. Or at least it often benefits you to assume aggro. So next turn we can Cosima. We can Doomscar if the opponent plays like Alseid of Life's Bounty and two other Angel Clerics. But against Heliod, Doomscar is not going to be as great. Alright, Castle Vantress. Let's play the Cosima. Try to get to next turn, exile it, get it to start growing. Try to pair it with Nico Eras to kill something, but we have a Heliod to cope with. It's gonna be tough. Good game. Okay, champ. Complete with the GGs. Wow, we got a feisty one here. Let's take that action. There's an ECD for the Heliod. Take. Should be a turn or two before they reactivate it, but who knows? Another Linden and another Daxos would do it. Alcide? That can protect it from the ECD, which is unfortunate. Maul. Suit up. Okay. So now what do we do? How do we keep this? The opponent will try to resolve something to attack with the Heliod, so we can saw it coming and take 3. And if they don't play something, we can Omen. Then we set up the Cosima. We need to draw a land for this to work, but if we draw a land, we can Nico Ares, blow up the bounty. We have to draw a land though. That's the rough part. This is close. Can we get the land off the top? Even a Birth of Meletis would do. Speaker. 1, 2, 3, 4. Opponent's at 24 life. Okay. I think we gotta let that go. There's almost surely going to be something better. ECD is most likely to hit the Sky Maul. That's the evasion that we have to worry about. All right, they're not trying to play into Saw It Coming. They've got the read. They're not going to play anything else. If they did, they'd do it pre-combat, I think. Because they want to attack with Heliod. All right. Hopefully this makes them feel bad. But we really need the land. If we draw a land, I think we're in this. Land or another birth. Rip. Wait. So if we hit a land off this, that kind of works, right? It can. All right, let's think it through. I really like the Nico play, and I'm sort of married to it. But we could ECD the Sky Maul. But the opponent, if they turn on their Heliod, they can give it protection, but we have a wall. And they're at 27, so they're about to make an angel. So how do we do this? How do we do this? I guess we need another Doomscar. So we should be just trying to draw our way into it. Let's go. Let's draw into it. A Yorion and a Giant Killer. Giant Killer won't help me. The Alcide, the Angel Making Factory, the Yorion doesn't really do it. We needed the land, and we still need it, and we got it. Okay. Let's decline. Get you back, draw some cards. We drew 3 there. The Speaker might get suited up. Is that enough for lethal? 4? Shouldn't be. Also, if they tap the Speaker, we might be able to use Nico on it.
Let's have a good clean match.
2 damage for each card we've drawn this turn. The answer is 4, I believe. Oh, you know what? Omen into Nico was already enough. Gosh, I gotta get used to these cards. It worked out anyway, but Omen into Nico would have been enough. So if they spend their whole turn suiting up, that's fine. But now we have to figure out how to survive the Angels. Because they're coming for us. And they are vigilant. We've got 2 life on deck from the birth. We've drawn some extra cards. We have the Nico, but we've got nothing really bounceable with it. We really need a Skyclave Apparition. Okay. Have an Angel. I didn't mean you get the Skyclave Apparition. Come on. That's just cheating. Alright, gotta block with the 1/1 here. We want to keep the 0/4 in case of more protection stuff. Let's keep our 4/6. Ooh! Okay. Can I be greedy and wait till next turn? I take 4 in the air. If I take out the Skyclave, can they kill me? I don't think so. If I wait till next turn, I can exile the Cosima. Greed. He's so greedy. Oh my goodness, he's the greedy one. Indeed, this is a close one. I could attack and try to get off 27, but that's not going to work. All right, am I dead to another Sky Mall? I think I am. Let's see it. God, this is greedy. Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me. I kind of asked for it, though. I love Cosima too much. I couldn't throw Cosima under the Doomscar. It's an Aspirant. Okay. Not quite dead. Okay. We got a reader. We've just been under too much pressure and we never got to play Saw It Coming. We could have played it on the speaker, but they would have resolved something. Maybe the Skyclave? I don't know. The Skyclave didn't matter at the time. Glass Casket! No! But that's all their hand. Okay, we block here and here. We take 7. We're not dead. We're not dead. We're not quite dead. Ooh. It's so scary. Let's make them think we top decked it. They like their emotes. Boom. Why are you obsessed with grabbing legs? Alright. Now we've got the counter spell, we've got the Elspeth Conqueror's Death, but we have nothing in the graveyard, which is kind of unfortunate, but the way it goes. This sweet little scry draw from the Shard. There's an apparition. Another Doomscar. They're just rolling now. What's the play? I think we have an app for this. Give me that. And we're going to flicker it with the Charming Prince. So we target the smaller one first, so they get the smaller token. So they get a 2/2. Let's attack with our 3/3 and see if they want to block. Probably not. We've got to get them off 27 plus as quickly as we can. And goodbye, Heliod. Oh, cheeky. We're giving my creature's lifelink in my end step. Somebody just savoring the moment. Luris can get back Alcide. Doomscar can clean it all up. But we don't really want to Doomscar this board, and it's got to be one of their best draws. Sorry, Luris. I saw it coming. This game still might drag. Let's go ahead and exile Cosima. start recharging. That's a lot of shards. That's a lot of shards. That equals a lot of cards.
New worlds? And I get to learn so many.
Let's target the prince, attack with the prince, bounce it back to my hand so that we can gain life next turn. So even if they had top deck Sky Maul there, they put us at 1. I think if we get out of this spot, we just win. So I think it was worth it to pile up the value last turn.
Now we've got the edge.
Would you like to give my creatures life back? Oh, now you don't? Weird. Skyclave comes back down. Goodbye, Heliod. This is, like, people don't realize, if you get to a stable position and you have this, it's just kind of a soft lock on all their permanents. It's pretty good. It's not the worst. Let's gain 3. Let's see if we can hit a land, or we might end up hitting a land. Oh, that's good against Lurrus. We'll take it. We'll take it. It basically soft counters their next Lurrus. Vanishing Light. Nico goes down. Good choice, because otherwise we just use the app tactic. But now we can flicker the Skyclave, so it's fine. No blocks. Brutal. Brutal. Opponent says I should have a backup plan. I concur.
Always growing.
Oh, they're sleepy. Okay. Yeah, that's good. So we draw the card here so that we've drawn 2 cards this turn, then we can minus this, kill the illusion. Still haven't played our Yorion, by the way. Some of you are like, what's wrong with him? He hasn't done the Yorion thing. Too busy exploring all the other ways to kill a white aggro deck. All the ways to dissect white aggro. Oh, look at the manuals. We got a saucy one here. Fidgeting with their land. I'll have a drink. It was a close, scary game for a while. I'm okay with taking a breather. I'm fine with this. I don't mind basking in my glory. Doesn't upset me in the slightest. Oh, they're so salty. They're so salty. Look at that. Look at that selfless savior. Well, now you can't. Now all your land's tapped. What a misplay. Get him, Twitch chat. Get him. Misplay McGee over here. Wait, is the bear dancing? Is the bear really dancing over here? I can't do anything to the bear? Come on, come on. Oops, yeah, pretty bad turn for you. How sad, how sad. So many good options. Which one should we do? Yay, Fabled Passage, more Cosima action. Sure, I'll get a prince back. Why not? Oh, you're bored? You poor thing. You poor white mage. Unfortunately, it's still on me to destroy you. I have to finish the job. And I'll take as long as I want to. You're at my mercy now. Load up. Oh, I was gonna buy Yoria now, but I guess I could see it coming. I guess that's fine. Oh, here we go. Tap those lands. Do it. I'm gonna hide my bear, or I'm gonna hide my webcam so you can see the new bear. See? Any cool? I'm clicking on you. Have a fish. Oh my god, I love fish! Fish changed my color. Yeah, boy. Now I have funky, not quite bear-like ears. How about this fish? Oh yeah. Gets you that fish. Oh, I'm charcoal bear now. Yeah, boy. So some kind of a bone fish and green elixir. Get it? More bear time. All right, so I guess those are the 3 flavors of bear that you get. You get regular bear with a salmon. You get some kind of, I don't know what that is. Some other species of bear with some kind of fish. And you get death bear. Death bear with a bone and a green pot. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Quality content, I've got to say. It's really good to get to make and share this fine content with all of you. Just the true arena experience in every sense of the word. And something that, quite frankly, if you're out there aspiring to be a control mage like me, CGB, you got to get used to people who they really don't like the fact that you can win games without just turning everything you find sideways as often as possible. They really don't like it. They're called haters. And as we know, haters like never prosper really. Nah. I saw it coming. I am the smuggest blue mage in the world. I could have dealt with that a million ways. I think this is the way that is most tilting. So, yeah. There you go. Gotta be ready for the haters, always. They pop up. They think they're so righteous. How come this person doesn't just attack me 50 times and try to win that way? Good, honest magic. But the truth is, control mages have more fun. We really do. We get to savor every moment and all the salt that's with it. I guess I'll kill it. I guess I'll kill him. Oh, the scoop! Couldn't let me deal the lethal damage. Rex. Like a T-Rex, on the draw. Live my life on the draw. It's got to be mono red. It has to be the Fervent Champion. It's the only way to be on the draw. Okay, now we can save this. It's not a terrible hand, I'm just worried it will all be too slow. Fervent Champion. Robber of the rich. So do we have to save Glass Casket for Annex? I think so. So let's get a body on the field. Gain 3. Try to make things a little bit awkward. We don't have double blue for Nico next turn, which is sad. We'd have to top deck it. If I had fetched with Fable Passage, we would have made it. Okay, yep, no blocks. I guess I could have blocked and killed the champion and turned it into a 1-1 and that would have been fine. I guess I'm out of it. I need to get into it to beat mono red. Gotta think, gotta use brain. It's just asking so much. Hit a Doomscar. Alright, I'll try to kill your robber, I guess. Wow. Attack face till they're dead. Dragonkin Berserker. Fireblade Charger. After stealing my Doomscar, they're feeling bold. Alright, Nico? Make Shard? Minus kill champion?
I've got you all figured out.
Dies to the Berserker. Berserker is one boast away from Dragon Country, so we've got to find an answer next turn. We have Omen of the Sea to do it. Thinking being done. Yep. Why wouldn't it be Embercleave? Alright, now we have to solve the Embercleaved Fireblade Charger and the Berserker, and we draw a Birth of Meletis to do it with. That's horrible. And that's horrible. Shuffler's fine. It's totally fine. Let's go. Blue-white. On the draw. Alright, let's see what happens. Am I turn 2 Omen Keel or am I turn 3 Cosima? Let's see what the opponent plays. Nothing but mono white today. I see you. I have a 1-2. Opponent's like Luminarch. Nope. No Luminarch. Madness. I don't know, man. Do we play the vehicle? I don't think so. I think we want to reload the vehicle. Let's scry with the Prince. We're going to try to locate some sweepers. It's enough land. Then we're going to play Cosima next turn. They didn't get past it. Every point could matter. But there are tricksy cards. Linden in the house. Alright, let's see if this lives. See if you survive. We can start charging you up. The God of the Voyage. They get this one-turn window to kill it. Instead, it's a Sky Maul. It's going to be painful, but it'll be okay. Giant Killer can tap it down next turn. It's going to be okay. They've hit every land drop. That can give protection from white, but if they do, it unattaches the Sky Maul because the Sky Maul is white. Why not the Fable Passage? I'll try to show you on a future turn if I get a chance to. Gain life with this one. Just make sure we stay alive long enough to take advantage of all the setup we've done. This is where Giant Killer flexes. Giant Killer the Tapper could be countered by an Alseid or a Selfless Sate, or Giant Killer the Chop Down spell could be countered by Alseid or Savior, but Giant Killer the Tap Down is much more frustrating for those cards. Oh man. So, I was hoping to draw another land. Someday I wanted to bring Cosima back at instant speed, which would be cool. But, doesn't look like that's going to work out today. So we'll decline here, we'll get back a 4-6, draw 2. Doomscald. Nice. The opponent can't save the Sky Maul, right? So let's take the Sky Maul. I offer you this Charming Prince. Maybe I offer both. If the opponent takes this out, attacks with both. I guess I could block with the Giant Killer. No, I want a chump block with a Prince because they'll probably exile Cosima. I want a chump block so I get value out of the last chapter of my ECD. And hitting for the points matters, of course, because of the Angel Factory. Speaker of the Heavens, you know. Keep a 4/6 around. Let's decline the exile and keep it around. Okay, we drew the land. I offer you another Charming Prince. I like those. I like my ETBs. I really do. So, do I hold this land to charge Cosima in the future? I think that's narrow. I think we have all the value we need to win this game. Yep. So let's just chill. Let's chill. Yep, there is your exile effect. We knew it could happen. No attacks. Okay. They've learned about the ways of the getting stuff back. Game 3. Keep offering them the Prince. Oh. Well, last turn they didn't attack at all. They're not gonna attack. I can work with this. ECDing this gets us a token, but if we play a Doomscar on it, that's even better at some point in the future. Let's go ahead and foretell this. And say go. We have to move the Savior before that's gonna work. The opponent shouldn't attack here, probably won't, because of the ECD. So we get to Omen. Oh, there's a Skyclave. That's a good draw. That fixes our Selfless Savior problem. But the opponent still has to be the aggressor at some point here. Iorian. We're chilling. We're chilling. Mono white, what can you do? Speaker joins the battlefield. Emiria's Call. All creatures gain indestructible, then we Doomscar? It sounds pretty fun. Also sounds pretty unnecessary. So what's the best way to make sure we just end the game? Let's get our Angel Factory going. We are the ones with the angels. That kind of life total pressure can really mess up their plans of cranking out critters, as well as just staying aggressive. I wish I'd gone for the Elspeth Conquers Death before they got the Alseed, but alas. It's the way that it goes. Make the opponent protect. Oh, no protect. Okay. I guess they see something else as their way back into the game. Oh, too many lands, dude. Too many lands. I understand. That sucks. Saw it coming. Sure did. Yeah, good game. That was a bit of a flood. Kind of an ugly one. Kind of an ugly one. And we are back for the post-game wrap-up. Streak number 724 in the bank. So I had there are some other control mages out there, and I had to cut a few games from this video that were like literally 30 to 40 minutes. And it's because there was a point in those games where I said to myself, this is boring. And I refuse to bore you guys. If I get a close one of those games, I would have loved to stick it in the video. But when I was honest with myself, I was like, those games took up too much of the video and were too boring. Let's smash mono red and mono white instead. But the long games with this often come down to what happens early with Cosima and what happens late with Nico. And yeah, you're just kind of waiting for something to break there. Also, who draws the most Saw It Comings so that you can win counter wars. But yeah, I love the deck. I love so many things about it. I think the numbers are close to good, but you can definitely play around with some of these. You do not have to run Glorious Protector if you're scared to craft this, if you don't think it's as good. I wouldn't craft that yet. The lands that are mythic are definitely unnecessary. Get your Hengegate Pathway. You will feel the difference. And I do think you will not regret Nico. And I know, I'm confident you will not regret Cosima. So, or Doomscar. Like Blue-White got some fun tools for ladder. Will it be tier 1 in best of 3? Control rarely is, because the threats are so good. And with sideboarding, you can just make sure you always have the perfect threat at the perfect time. But in best of 1, I think that Blue-White will be a contender for a good amount of time. I don't see another deck that's like Teamer Adventures was with Lucky Clover that can just take over a game with a value engine so fast that you have no chance. You'll get bad draws, they'll get good draws, but it's unlikely that you'll have no chance in a given game. So, there you go. We did it. New Blue-White. I'm so excited to play it. We have other fun things coming, of course. We're going to play all kinds of different decks down the line, but I hope that the Blue-White mages are excited to see where we're at with this one. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.